My name is Diana and I'm a university lecturer. I teach English literature and English language.
My name's James. I am a video director and editor.
My name is Tope Chiodozie. I'm an educational trainer in schools and I teach finance and enterprise for a charity called My Bank.
Well, I've always been passionate about literature and language, and I think I was very lucky because I had a very good teacher when I was at school, and he really gave me the passion for the subject. And I love research, and reading books is very much about researching.
The reason that I decided to become a video director and editor is because I love films.
I chose this job because I did like the idea of teaching, but I felt that I wouldn't be able to handle the workload of a teacher, and I just wanted a bit more flexibility within the job role.
I think what I love about my job is that it's varied. There are many things that I have to do during the day. So on the one hand, I am teaching, so I see my students. I work also as a personal tutor, so I actually help students with their problems, not just in relation to their studies, but also everyday's life. I also research and I write articles, I write books. So it is very, very different, and every day is a challenge to me, and I think this is what I love.
The things I like about my job is that I'm constantly learning, constantly feeling like I'm developing my skills. There's also a lot of variety in what I do, so whether I'm on set or I'm in the edit room. And also I enjoy that there's a lot of creativity involved.
Some of the things I really enjoy about my job are the way young people respond to what we teach them. We teach finance, which at times can seem quite boring, but at the end of the day, they learn about things that they're going to learn about in adulthood. They're going to experience in adulthood anyway. And they come back and say to us that, wow, how come nobody taught us this stuff? We should be learning this in schools. And so that alone, seeing them take in knowledge and see that knowledge as worthy, see that knowledge as something they need, that is such a joy to me, because it means they're learning, they're actually learning not just for the classroom, but for life.
Well, first and foremost, you need to be patient, because dealing with students and their questions, you really need to have a lot of patience. Of course, you need to be knowledgeable about what you're talking about. You have to be a good communicator. You have to be able to explain ideas, very difficult concepts, in simple terms. And you have to be a good listener. You have to be a psychologist. And most importantly, you have to love what you do.
The skills you would need to be able to do my particular job are firstly a good eye for detail, secondly patience, and thirdly a little bit of creativity.
So the kind of skills you need to do my job first would be presentation skills, being able to present big concepts in a simple manner that young people can understand. Secondly, I would definitely say a dynamic personality to gain the interest of the young people, because you're bringing sometimes a topic that is maybe a bit boring to them. They're not used to learning about finances and pay slips and taxes, so it has to be interesting to them. And then finally, being able to think on the spot. Sometimes we enter a classroom and the projector's not working, the computer's not working, and immediately we need to switch on our minds to think, how else can we present this information in a fun and entertaining manner?
I wouldn't change my career at all. I love what I do, and this is what I always wanted to do in my life.
I would most likely be either in the army or a carpenter. The army appealed to me because you get to work outdoors and you're part of a bigger team. And carpentry appealed to me because you get to make things with your hands. I then realised that film could provide me with all those things in one job.
If I wasn't doing this job, I would be working in advertising as a copywriter. And so a copywriter, we would have someone who deals with the pictures for an advert, but I would deal with all the text and the writing. I love words, and I love the English language. And so I knew I wanted to do that in year 8 or so when I was a young child. And then I just don't know what happened. The path just went off. But I love advertising and marketing, so I'll definitely go into that.